Hi guys, my name's Hannah, as you already know. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with you guys tonight, but I still am going to talk about who was most impacted by the water shortages that are taking place in our community. The Kings County or Central Valley as a whole has been affected, and that has infected everyone that has lived here, whether it be consumers, it be producers, everything. Specifically, and most directly, though, the farmers and the people in the ag community that are producing the crops are the ones that are most impacted by these changes. I did some research and I found two testimonies that I thought would be very interesting to share with you guys tonight. One is from a Kings County farmer. I did that research online. And the other is a Riverdale farmer and a water board member that I actually personally know. To start, Tony Azevedo is a Kings County farmer. He is a big name. Everyone around, like my small town, knows him and his family. He produces, he's a big part of the agricultural community in the Central Valley. However, due to the water shortages, he's had to cut almost 40% of everything that he's produced. When he first started farming, he had 40% more, so he's almost had to cut what he's producing by half. And this has directly impacted him on being able to provide for his family. He went from being able to produce certain crops such as carrots, cantaloupe, all sorts of different things, to being limited and having to focus on only a certain crop that's water resistant, or not as drought resistant, my bad, not water resistant. He's grown cantaloupes, onions, garlic, tomatoes, and now he's shifted to more just pistachio and almond trees. So he has been directly impacted. The next person that I want to talk about is Ralph Hodson. He's a Riverdale farmer and also a 22-year water board member for that community. Little fun fact, that is my grandfather, so I have been able to see the direct impacts on this community. My grandfather started out many, many years ago. He's long retired. He started out producing certain crops, and as the years progressed and the drought became more and more of like an every year thing, something that they would have to prepare for, he switched to more like he'd have to shift what crops that he'd plant that year and plan ahead, just so that he wouldn't lose profit by not having the crop survive. This was a while ago, so more recently he has served on the water board, and their biggest fight is just trying to store that water and preserve it for future. Last year, 2018, we had a wet year, and that is considered a year that there is a lot of water that can be used for agricultural resources and things like that. But one of the main issues is also water storage. When farmers aren't prepared for that much water because of the droughts that have taken place in the previous years, that's a lot of issues that can come around. And it just impacts farmers as a whole in so many different ways, in just trying to be able to be successful in what they do. Not only the farmers, though, I did want to touch on that the other people that are in the Central Valley that are facing issues. Consumers and the people that buy produce every day or once a week or whenever you go get groceries, they're also being affected. I mean, you used to go to the grocery store and you could get a head of lettuce for 50 cents. Now, due to multiple reasons, but also due to water and like there not being as much of it and making it harder on the farmers, the price of produce has increased. For example, lettuce used to be 50 cents and now it's $2 a head. When you go to a restaurant, it's $9 a plate for a salad. And you can just look at those trends with any vegetable and see that the prices are increasing due to how hard it is for the farmers to be successful and produce what they need to in order to survive. So, as a whole, the whole community is infected. Firstly, the people in the ag community, and then secondly, it falls onto the consumers who are consuming and buying and spending money on those agricultural products. And now I'm going to pass it on to Fatima, who can explain just a little bit more about why this problem exists.